Hey guys, this is Anita. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be year in review book tag. This is really a good tag to wrap up the previous year. I tried to come up with a different answer to each question instead of repeating the same answer for 5 to 6 questions. But couple of answers may get repeated. I don't want to choose some other option instead of what is best. I was tagged by wonderful Johanna. I'll link her video in the description. Go check her out. Let's jump right into questions. Question 1. Your favorite book of the year? That is Guns of the Dawn by Adrian Tchaikovsky. I read this book in June and I still think about it. I feel the same about it when I read it in June. I liked everything in this book. Character development, unique setting, excellent battle scenes, engaging plot and exceptional ending. I was hooked from the beginning and I did not get distracted at all even though the book is long. The fantasy part in this book is very less. We get to see magic only in couple of scenes. So it reads more like historical fiction. Even if you don't like fantasy, if you like battle scenes and historical fiction, you will enjoy this book. Question 2. Your favorite series started this year but not finished? I have 4 series I started last year but did not finish yet. My favorite out of them is Lord of the Rings by Jairo Tolgen. I read only Fellowship of the Ring. I did not get to read Two Towers and Return of the King. I enjoyed my experience with Fellowship of the Ring a lot. It was 5-star book for me. I do think there are infodumps in couple of chapters, but I still had fun with it. I did not care about infodumps. I will complete this series by March, worst case April, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be one of my all-time favorites. Question 3. Your favorite series finished this year? That is definitely Long Price Quartet by Daniel Abraham. If you have been following my channel, you already know how much I like this series. I did not stop talking about it. I will not talk about it in this video. I have a non-spoiler review of it in my channel. Please go check it out. I just connected to this plot a lot. These characters are always going to be special for me. This series became my all-time favorite. Question 4. Your favorite new author discovered this year? There are many exceptional authors I found this year. I already talked about some of them in my other videos. Here I decided to go with Octavia E. Butler. I read Parable of the Sever and Parable of the Talents by her. Butler explored many difficult themes in this book. I really liked the way how she approached these themes. She chose a pragmatic character to narrate her story. Because of that, our focus will be completely on the issue at hand. I am an emotional reader. I cry easily in books, but I did not cry at all in these books, which is really surprising and brilliant at the same time. I'll definitely continue reading her other works. Question 5. Your favorite new character of the year? That is Ota from Long Price Quartet. I like many characters from the series, but Ota is my favorite from start to end. There wasn't a single moment I disagreed. Every decision he has to make, I just knew that it was the best possible decision. I read the prologue of A Shadow in Summer, the first book in Long Price Quartet, and I immediately knew Ota was going to be my favorite character. I always love characters who stood up to the system, who questions the authority, who is willing to make hard choices for what they believe in. If anyone asks me what I like in a character and adds that character in a book, that is Ota. Question 6. Your favorite new release of the year? I only read one book that was released in 2021 and that became one of my favorites. That is Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee, book 3 in Greenbone Saga. I did not shut up talking about this book since reading it. I still think about this book. You get everything in this book. Good character growth, family drama, good action sequences, politics. It is like watching a good Hollywood movie. Go and read Greenbone Saga. Question 7. Your favorite reread of the year? I reread only one book this year, that is Fellowship of the Ring, and I enjoyed my experience a lot. 15 years back, when I watched movies, I immediately picked it up to read and I wanted to love it. But I really struggled with it. I had a hard time with infodumps. I was not comfortable reading English then, but this time I loved world building. 15 years back, me was stupid. Question 8. Your biggest surprise of the year? That's the Art of Animated series of Avatar The Last Airbender. I wasn't planning to read this one. When I wanted to read Avatar The Last Airbender, I checked in my library. Waiting list was so long. So I checked this book out just to do time pass. It completely took me by surprise. The art in this book is beautiful, and the stories of how creators came up with these characters, their journey, and how they started initial designs was very engaging. If you have access to it, check it out. It is really fun comparing initial designs with final outputs. Question 9. Your biggest disappointment of the year. That is Gathering of the Shadows by Vishwa, book 2 in Shades of Magic series. This isn't the worst book I read, this is just the most disappointed book. I really like the first book in this series. I love the concept of four Londons and I like the characters. So I had high expectations. I thought I was going to find my next favorite series, but this book really let me down. It just acted like a filler. I like the writing, but most of the story in this book wasn't relevant to main storyline. Ending was really good, but overall book was disappointing. Question 10. The one book from this year you would recommend to anyone. I thought about this and decided to go with Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. It isn't fantasy, it's contemporary fiction, reads like historical fiction. This is only around 300 pages and it is fast paced, very well written. Main character was inspiring and it has one of the most beautiful friendships I have read this year. Themes explored in this book were handled very well. It is heartwarming and heartbreaking at the same time. Even if you're fantasy reader or non-fantasy reader, read this, you will enjoy it. It's time to tag some people. I would like to tag Angela from Bookaholic Roman Nymph. I want to hear your answers, Angela. I also want to tag Albatross from Me, Myself and I channel. Her channel is new, but she reads like machine. She almost reads around 300 books per year. So it will be interesting to see her answers. And I also want to tag Larry from Larry Has Opinions. I'll link all these channels in the description below. Check them out. Please like, comment and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.